Mr. Logic, I'll make it come this year. Mr. Logic, let me play to you. You understand me? Let me play to you. If I can't put 5 city for them, people boys they talk nonsense. Let me play for them, Mr. Logic. Don't fool. Don't fool. Baby. Don't fool. Don't go take whack your face right. I'm going to bring another. You want me to bring 5 city? Okay, wait, there they come. Now this is 5 city. This is 5 city. This is 5 city. Mr. Logic, this is 5 city. Onya baby, you want me to be like Sakura? Onya to Tommy Abu. Mommy check out. Look at that. 5 city maybe. 5 city maybe. 5 city. You want 10 city kwa mintiano. Onya baby. Mommy gangster off. What's that? They be gangster off. Don't see how that. Onya baby. When man talk, then someone can talk. Me the system self no say me I also for myself. The system no say me self I also for myself.
My viewers, today we'll talk about Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is somebody I don't really want to waste my time to talk about. But I will talk about Shatta Wale today. You see, this guy here is funny. He always talk about money. When I was young, we used to open our mouth and say, oh mommy, your mother, your mother. At the age we have reached to, we don't even want to fight. Our fight is to do what you're doing. People will notice that you are strong by the things you are doing. People even notice that you are strong by being quiet. People even know you are powerful by being quiet. People even know you are powerful by the hit songs you put out. But this guy continue to fight to show that he's rich. Continue to fight to show that he have money. Continue to fight that he's a successful man. Continue to fight that he's a businessman. Continue to fight that he's the best father. Continue to fight to show that women. All of these things, despite did not make that noise. John Mahama's brother did not make that noise. Dangote did not make that noise. But we still know they are powerful. All this noise that Shatta Wale is making, that boy in Ghana that does the YouTube videos, then travels to the farm, people that own business in Africa. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure some of you will. I'm telling you that the house that this boy built is probably bigger than Shatta Wale's own. But Shatta Wale make noise than anybody in Ghana. Shatta Wale says, now I have this money. I'm going to bring $5 and all of that. Those $5 are nothing. You take 1 or 2 and then you throw it away in your car. A child will pick 1 5 cedi. Others will fight over the rest. But that 5 cedi that he throw, that if you calculate it, it will be, it will not reach $100. This guy will throw everything. But that moment, believe me, let's talk about how many people get hurt that day. So many of them will get hurt. Some people will be stepping on people's head, people's hand, just for only 5 cedi. Some of them might not probably get nothing. And that is the success that Shatta Wale thinks he have. Shatta Wale buys his crowd. He buys the crowd. That is why he said he have $5 cedis. Because he buys the crowd. He wants people to show, listen, you don't have to be famous like Shatta Wale. But once you pour, you have money in your car and you start throwing it away. Believe me, you will see the crowd will come around you for you to shoot your video. You see, Stone Boy have more than Shatta Wale. but he never screamed. Bentleys, Rolls Royce, Range Rover, like the Bentley Stonebwoy got, can buy probably 4 of Shatta Wale's cars. But this guy does not still scream. You see, there is a gun that when you shoot, it's the sound go pa. Then you know what happens. Everybody in the neighborhood gets up because somebody have shooting. Just pull out a gun. Then there is a gun with silencer on the front of it. Then you squeeze it. When you shoot it, nobody knows somebody's dead until the next morning. That is Stonebwoy for you. But Shatta will come and shoot it louder. You see, a silent shooter is better than the noisy shooter. Shatta makes noise and talk about ghetto. Shatta is not a ghetto. All these ghetto boys, now let me school you. Let me school you of understanding what is ghetto. When they talk about gangsters, Ghanaian people don't understand what is gangster. Now let me give you a definition of my point of view of gangster, but it will be in a second. Give me time. Let's go on to talk about Shatta Wale before I explain that into you. You see, Shatta Wale was insulting Bullet, one of the videos. I'm sure Ghanaians have seen it. Talking a hard threesome with Bullet. And I took a girl and I give. And I want to embarrass Bullet and all of Bulldog. All those things about Bulldog. A real ghetto, a real gangsters do not make that noise. A real gangsters do not put their things they do in public. You can never rob the bank with Shatta Wale. You can never do any crime with Shatta Wale. Because once his motion set in, he will give your address. He will give your email. He will give your phone number. He will bring the police to your house. Shatta Wale can never be a gangster in America. Only a gangster in Ghana. Because the Ghanaians don't understand the definition of a gangster. Now let me tell you a definition of a gangster. Ghanaian gangster and a real gangster. There is one and there is two. Now let's talk about one. Then there is two. Then anybody will hear me to understand. You pick the real gangster. One, this gangster have a Timberland boots. This gangster have a Louis Vuitton jeans. This gangster, number one, have a Louis Vuitton belt. Prada shirt. Versace hat. Gold chain. Standing on the roadside. Pull his pants down. Squeeze his face. Waiting for trotro. Or waiting for taxi. Everybody sees him. Wow, this guy is a gangster. Nice. That is number one. Now, number two gangster. This guy comes in with his brand new Range Rover 2023. Packed a little bit away from the first number one gangster. When he came out, he's wearing tank top. Ghana, they will say singlet. And he's wearing shorts. And he's wearing slippers with his watch on. And he gets out of 2023 Range Rover and he gets out to go and buy something. Come back and sit in his car. Range. And then move and leaves. Now, between these two, who is a gangster? Most Ghanaians will pick number one because of the names of the clothes I mentioned. But they have forgotten that number two, car, can buy 50 times to 300 times what the other one is wearing. That means that he choose to lay low and live classy life. You understand me? There is some rich people that will go and sew African clothes and wear and live a rich life. And then you will see the next person wearing all the name brands and living poor. You see, definition of a gangster is different. Shatta Wale's gangster is gangster number 1. If we're talking about musicians, famous people, I'm telling you, they are the most beggars than beggars. I'm telling you, famous musicians are the beggars than beggars in Ghana. Most of the things, when they travel to visit other countries and they make friends, their friends wants to be friends with them. So they always offer them, oh, I have a shoe, I would like to get you one shoe. Oh, they will say yes. Most of their clothes have been given to them by free. And then these ghetto boys, thinking that they are buying it. Shatta Wale, they gave him his chain. Most of the chains go on Shatta Wale's YouTube. Google it. Check it. Most of his stuff was given to him by friends. He's not buying none of them with his money. But then he brags about the money. Ghana, youth. You see, you guys have to understand the gangster meaning. Shatta Wale is a snitch. Because whatever he did with Bulldog, supposed to stay between him and Bulldog. But because things goes wrong, Shatta Wale will snitch on you. Because he have people who back him up. A gangster does not snitch on the other one. But this guy will snitch on you. Ghana, rise up, youth. Ghana youth, rise up. But I don't blame you. You guys need something to entertain you. And this guy is an entertainer. So Shatta Wale is taking a lot of the comedians' job in Ghana. There's no more comedians anymore. Even if Schwarzenegger have slowed down, Shatta Wale have taken all the job of the comedians. Ghanaian youth, there is a big way of a definition of a gangster. And very soon, we will talk about it on TikTok live. Soon, I've been doing live to talk about things for some of the youth to understand. And you guys can join. But I'm telling you, Shatta Wale's definition of a gangster, the only person that is about to bring Shatta Wale down is medical. But you know something? The things he's giving to medical all the time, the gifts, medical probably will look at those things and might not. But if he hits the fence, believe me, medical to have hits to be able to deal with him when the time comes. Wafa.